Kenyans living abroad can now enjoy the services of the revamped e-citizen platform like their fellow Kenyans back home. The new platform makes it easier for the diaspora to contribute to the country's socio-economic development and tap into the digital economy. The revamped e-citizen, launched by President William Ruto on 30th June 2023, will enable Kenyans access over 5,000 services through an app known as Gava Mkononi.
Today, 5,084 services have been digitized, completed, and are now available, and another 3,500 are digitized halfway, and my instructions going forward from here to both the Directorate of Citizen Service and the ICT departments is to ensure that all government services must be digitized by December this year.
You can see there are e-citizen services on our apps, on our USSD.
According to President Ruto, digitizing government services will increase accountability and ensure that every Kenyan can easily access government services.
Kenyans are interacting directly with the digital platform without the need for brokers, intermediaries, and others. Additionally, people can track the progress of their interactions with government in real time, thus eliminating uncertainty, corruption, and frustration. Citizens need only pay the gazetted fees for government services and not a shilling more. These fees are accurately accounted for in real time through ICT and remain visible at all times to the National Treasury and the Kenya Revenue Authority for efficient revenue administration.
We've been able to load the 5,000 government services.
The services that have migrated to the new platform include business registration, civil registration, Directorate of Immigration Services, Kenya Revenue Authority, Higher Education Loans Board, the Hustler Fund, and agricultural services. There is also the digital police station and digital health services, among others.
The government pay bill is 22222. All the other pay bills, in the next 30 days, they should be shut.
You are going to be identified through your biodata.
And in a one-on-one interview with Daring Abroad, the Cabinet Secretary for Information, Communications and the Digital Economy, Eliud Owalo, emphasized that digital government services will eliminate corruption.
There is no interaction between you and the government officer. It is between you and the technological platform, and everything is real time. So there is no corruption. This is one of the means through which we are also going to strengthen our governance framework to facilitate efficiency and effectiveness in service delivery. Actually, it will be between you, the government, and your phone. That is why, again, we have embarked on a process of ensuring that a critical mass of Kenyans will have access to cheap but smart-enabled phones. In fact, we are in partnership with the private sector already to roll out the first batch of locally assembled cheap smart-enabled phones at a unit cost of about $40.
In Amsterdam, the Netherlands, we met Steve Biko, a Kenyan artist who hailed the e-citizen platform for making government services accessible at the touch of a button.
I applied for my passport on e-citizen online, for example. I applied for an e-visa online. You used to have to go to the embassy and wait. Everything is online, and it's efficient, and it works. I was in communication with someone in Nyayo House with my phone. It's a revolution, it's changed. We used to have to call the landline and know someone who knows someone and go and wait, and then upange laini, ungoje, bado, rudi kesho. There's no more rudi kesho. Pap! Instant, hapo na hapo.
The CS said e-citizen will boost e-commerce, and the data center at the Concert Technopolis will play a key role in the provision of these services.
We already have a fully fledged data center at the Konza Technopolis. And both government entities and the private sector are already onboarding their data there because it's a secure location. Yeah, we are encouraging the private sector to come in and invest within Konza and also store their data there. We still have an opportunity for another 2 additional data centers, and again, we are encouraging the private sector to invest in that space.
The CS said the government was fully prepared to counter threats that come with cyber insecurity.
So we are well prepared for this journey. We are equal to the task. We are pursuing this agenda deliberately and consciously as the single most important game changer for our economy. And we are determined to transform Kenya into a digital economy and, of course, by extension, the ICT hub for Africa. Everything, remittances, they will be part and parcel of all programs we are undertaking here. You would be in the US or the UK or even in Dubai or India, you are a Kenyan there, you want to come up with a startup business, you can access the Hustler Fund technologically. That was not possible before. So all government programs and activities will be available on digital platform, and Kenyans in the diaspora will have access to those government programs and activities just like Kenyans who are within the borders here.
Meanwhile, a Kenyan delegation led by the Secretary to the Cabinet, Mercy Wanjau, recently visited the European Union headquarters in Brussels, Belgium, for talks on how the EU can support Kenya's digital economy. The Secretary to the Cabinet encouraged Kenyans in the diaspora to be keen on the ongoing digital transformation back home.
We really are looking to the diaspora to enrich the local experience. I would also want to encourage members in diaspora to follow cabinet decisions, because all key policies, all key legislative aspects go through cabinet, that you would be aware of the decisions that are being made, and that members in diaspora can then use those platforms to bring home their expertise, even in stakeholder participation, because that is also increasingly being held online, that they would also contribute to that particular aspect, because together the team can make the dream come true.
There will be huge opportunities for Kenyan entities to partner with the EU entities to grow the digital infrastructure in the country and also to grow the digital trade. Some of the opportunities opening up for Kenyans is that with the infrastructure connecting to our remote location, our wards, Kenyans can be able to access global jobs, the online jobs. There is huge demand for talent, high-skilled talent across the world, and it is possible now to work from wherever you are.
My name is Caroline Kanja. I trained with Ajira Digital, and through the skills I acquired, I have been able to work online and be able to earn a living and pay my bills.
We want to ensure we extend the current connectivity to every ward in the country and establish 1,450 digital hubs. That's one digital hub in every ward across the country. We want to ensure we can connect every market, achieving over 25,000 markets with public Wi-Fi's connecting to our public and private academic institutions, numbering over 40,000.
Diaspora is very key. If you look at China, it is the diaspora that began to go back that brought technology transfer to China to succeed. India, the same thing. We need to see our diaspora to work more closely with people at home, transfer technology to the people in Kenya, and begin to grow the economy.